Hello, welcome to Dishing Delights. My name is Jenica and today I'm going to share with you 3 more shelf-stable pantry meals. Now let's get into it. To start off, I am going to make some chocolate oatmeal. I am going to start this off with 1 cup of water. I'm going to let this come to a boil, and then we are going to add in our quick oats. I will add just a pinch of salt to this as well. It'll really bring out that cocoa flavor. So I did end up adding another 3/4 cup of water. To this I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of Hershey's cocoa. This is unsweetened cocoa powder. 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. And 1 cup of oats. Almost forgot, just like a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to take the heat off, and I'm just going to let this combine. Now if you have some bananas on your countertop, it would be really good smashed or diced into this. I'm going to add some shredded coconut and maybe a few walnuts as well, because that's what I have on hand. I'm also going to add just a dash of cinnamon, just a very little bit. For me, cinnamon is one of those things that can really overpower any other flavor. Alright, now let's serve it up. I'm just going to be adding some coconut to this. And just toss on a few walnuts. And that is what's for breakfast. And probably add a little more sweetener next time. So maybe double the maple syrup. But this is pretty good. If you mashed a banana in this, it would really sweeten it up. I'm going to go enjoy this, and I will see you for lunch. For this recipe, we are going to be making foundational fried Spam. Now this is a recipe out of the Walking Dead cookbook. To start this off, I emptied out my packet of soy sauce into this bowl. I'm going to be adding 2 parts of that maple syrup to 1 part soy sauce. This maple syrup is so delicious. It's from one of our friends' properties. Phenomenal. I'm also going to be adding in some of this minced garlic. I wish that I had garlic powder, but I don't. I should actually make some garlic powder out of this. That would be wise. And then a little bit of cayenne. Not too much. Just gonna make sure that this doesn't need any more. Might need a little bit more soy. I'm gonna add a little bit more soy. I'm kind of thinking some teriyaki, some hoisin sauce. Things like that would be really great with this as well. Now we're gonna cut up our Spam in 6 pieces. You could probably hear so much noise in the background. That's because I have my door open so my dog can come in and out as she pleases. Just not an appetizing item. It doesn't seem like it. Like I said, we're gonna cut this into 6 pieces. There is our 6 Spam steaks. All right, now let's get our rice into our water. All right, I have my 2 bags. I'm going to toss them in there, that way they're submerged. I need to add a little bit more water into that. Now once the rice starts coming up to a boil, we'll start focusing on our Spam. All right, it looks like this rice is about to hit its boiling point. What I'm doing is I'm just going to brush that sauce right on the Spam. I'm going to add some avocado oil. I've been frying up everything in avocado oil lately because it's the highest smoking point, at least for the oils that I have in my home. Or the highest temperature smoking point. Is that what I mean to say? I'm going to set the timer for, it says 8 to 10 minutes, so I'll set it for 9 minutes. Now we'll start with our Spam. Maybe need to turn that heat up a little bit. Now the recipe just says a couple minutes on each side until they're browned. Ooh, it's like turning into caramel. There is the first 4 slices. I think that today we might be able to make all 3 of these meals in less than 20 minutes. Because these 2, the first 2, only took less than 15 minutes each. So super simple and super quick meals. I love that. All right, I'm going to drain this rice. Causing a mess. Ooh, got a little toasty on that side. Gonna turn the heat off of this as well. Now let's serve up our Spam and rice. All right, we're just gonna take this rice that's cooked to perfection and add 2 of these Spam steaks right on top. Also gonna add some of this green onion, sesame seeds, some red pepper flakes. And this is what's for dinner. All right, I guess for the taste test, we gotta check it out. Guess I could use a fork. Now, of course, you could add veggies to this, but I did not. Oh, wow. This is so good. I'm starting to become a Spam convert. I hate to say it. This might be really good with some sriracha on it. Okay. Whoa. Okay. I can get down with this. I'll definitely add this to my pantry rotation. Maybe with some stir-fried veggies. Yum. Favorite meal so far. But I have a feeling that the next one is gonna blow this out of the water. We're gonna be making a beef stew. So I'm going to enjoy this and I'll see you in a second. Now this recipe I am so excited about. We're gonna make a super rich beef stew. And I think I'm going to use this beer to deglaze the pan just for some extra flavor. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is start heating up this cast iron pan, and I'm going to open up all of my cans. Alright, let's get into this. The first thing I'm going to do is add some avocado oil and a big old scoop of this ghee. Oh my gosh, if you hear buzzing, I have a bee in my kitchen and I'm frightened now. Trying to see when this is at temp. I think it might be there. So I'm gonna add some flour to this. We're gonna make a roux. Turn down the temp just a little bit because I don't want this to burn. You do not want to burn your flour, so be careful. But I think that's about where it needs to be. And I'm going to add in a couple tablespoons, probably about a half a can of tomato paste. And I'm going to mix that right into that. And this is where I'm going to start adding in some of this beer. Probably add in about half of the can. Ooh, that smells good. I do not like the taste of beer at all. Like, I don't think that I've ever like actually enjoyed a full beer. A little bit more of it. So probably like 2/3 of the can. Then I'm gonna add in all the juice from the beef. I'm gonna turn the temp up. Now right here is when I'm going to add in my Italian seasoning. You probably only need half of that. Probably a half of a tablespoon. And then about half a tablespoon of beef bouillon. If you have beef broth, use that instead. And this is creating such a rich sauce. I want something very hearty and comforting and just delicious. Something that your family would love to have, even if it wasn't in an emergency situation. Okay, I like that flavor so much, I'm adding in the rest of that beer. I'm also gonna add in minced onion and some Worcestershire sauce. It's my favorite flavor. So now I'm going to add in my beef. I'm gonna break that up. Now for my veggies, I'm gonna take my can of potatoes, add that in. You guys always yell at me when I drain my vegetables, so I'm not gonna do that this time. Just so we get all that delicious flavor. 1 can of corn. One can of carrots. And 1 can of peas. Now I do want the potatoes to be pretty chunky, but I'm breaking them up in like half to 1/3 of their size. I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper. I'm going to clean up my area and let this simmer. Alright, this has been simmering for about 10 minutes. I don't really want to simmer it too long just because I don't want the veggies to get all like mushy and gushy. So let's serve up a bowl of this. Now I do have some sweet Hawaiian rolls. The They're from like a week and a half ago, so I'm not sure if they're still good. Oh, it looks like they're still good. So perfect. I'll have one of these as well. This is going to be phenomenal. All right, let's try this baby out. Oh my god, I cannot explain to you how rich and delicious this is. You have to make this. This is my favorite meal I've ever made in this series. And I highly recommend the beer. I didn't put that in my thumbnail picture because I'm not sure if you're allowed to have alcohol in your thumbnail. I'm going to go sit and enjoy this. This is going to be such a treat. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit like, make sure you're subscribed, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload my next video. Thank you so much for watching.